Okay, so the equation here is given to be 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 10 equals 0. And this equation has three roots, which are alpha, beta, and gamma. So we need to find this. So first things first, let's write out the equation, which is 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 10 equals 0. Then we assure the coefficient of the Ix power there is 1, which is the x cubed. So to do that, we divide both sides by 2, and this becomes x cubed minus 3 over 2x squared plus 2x, then minus 5 equals 0. So remember that for a cubic equation, we have that to be in terms of x cubed minus sum of the roots x squared, then plus sum of the pairs of any two roots x, then product of the roots equals 0. So by the time you compare what you have here, sorry, this must be minus. So by the time you compare this equation, let me call this to be equation 1. So compare it with this. So you realize that the sum of the roots, which is summation alpha, which can be written as alpha plus beta plus gamma, is given to be 3 over 2. Then sum of the product of pair of any two roots, alpha beta, alpha gamma, then beta gamma, that is given to be 2, and product of the three roots, alpha beta gamma, we have that to be 5. All right, so what next after this? When you look at the expression that we have here, which is alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, gamma plus 1, I think first thing what you need to do here is just to expand that. Okay, so alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, then gamma plus 1. So this is alpha plus 1. Let me expand the last two brackets. That's going to be beta gamma plus beta plus gamma, then plus 1. Then expanding this, now we're going to have alpha plus alpha beta gamma, then alpha beta, alpha gamma, then alpha, then plus beta gamma, plus beta, plus gamma, then plus 1. So when you take your time to simplify this very well, you're going to have alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is the sum of the roots, then followed by sum of the pairs of the roots, which is alpha beta, alpha gamma, then beta gamma. All right, and the last one is going to be product of the roots, alpha beta gamma. And don't forget, we have the formula, we have a value for sum of the roots to be 3 over 2. Then sum of the pair, that is given to be 2. Then product of the roots as well is given to be what? 5. Okay, so and definitely the sum of this is going to give us what? 19 over 2. So that is the answer to the first part of the question. So the second part of the question is beta plus gamma brackets, then gamma plus alpha, and then we have alpha plus beta. Okay, so in this kind of question now, as a student, you need to firstly look at the question critically before you take any step or before you do anything. So look at it very well critically. If there is something you need to add or you need to remove that was going to make that question to make sense. Okay, so it is not advisable to expand the brackets here. If you look at the brackets, each bracket has two roots, beta gamma, gamma alpha, alpha beta. So which means that one root is missing in each of the bracket. So let's just introduce our missing roots there. Okay, for that to happen, the first one here, there's no alpha here, so we can just introduce alpha, then beta, then we now subtract the alpha that we introduced. So the second bracket, there is no beta here, so we introduce that alpha, beta, gamma, then we subtract that beta. So the last one, alpha, beta plus gamma minus gamma. So when you look at the bracket, we eventually subtract the additional term we introduce. Okay, so that is why we have it like this. So which means that in each of the brackets, if you study that very well, you will realize that each of the brackets are some of the roots. Some of the roots. So what are you supposed to do from here? So just make substitution for some of the roots where we have that to be 3 over 2. Okay, so this is going to be 3 over 2 minus alpha, then 3 over 2 minus beta, and the last one is going to be 3 over 2 minus gamma. So now you can now expand the brackets. Alright, so when you expand the brackets here, this is going to be 3 over 2 all kept. You have to take your time to do that very well. Then plus 3 over 2, which is going to be alpha beta, alpha gamma, then beta gamma. And again, we're going to have minus 9 over 4. Okay, sum of the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma. And the last one, we're going to have alpha, beta, gamma. So just take your time to expand this. I'm very sure that you are going to get something like that. So if you do that very well. Alright, so now let's proceed from here. This is 3 over 2 cubed, that's 27 over 8. Okay, 27 over 8 plus 3 over 2. This one, we've gotten this. Alright, we've gotten that before to be what? To be 2. So that value, that is given to be 2. Then minus 9 over 4. Then as well, some of the roots we have that to be 3 over 2. And the product of the roots, we have that to be 5. Okay, so now you can just use your calculator to complete this, and you eventually get your final answer to be 8. So 8 is the answer to the second question there. Alright, so that's all.